Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jimmy James. You're watching Catch It Live First. Today we have got the mighty Wisła Kraków. We're hosting Górnik Łęczna, or Wexner, as it should be pronounced. I'm going to hope today, we are going to get 3 points without a shadow to return to the form that we've been showing in the earlier part of the season. Since the winter break, our form has not been good. Let's be honest. What have we had? 3 from our last 5 games, 3 draws, 1 victory, 1 defeat. Not good enough. Adrian's in live chat. Adrian, good to see you, my friend. I'm assuming you're not at the stadium today. Happy Easter to you and yours, by the way. Happy Easter to everybody. We'll go through the team lineups really shortly. We'll do Wexner the courtesy of going first, seeing as they are the away side. They go with Budzilek in goal, a back 3 of Kruk, Gucek and Holovnia, I should say. A midfield 4 of Spakil on the right, Deja and Krieziu with Jarozinski on the left. Playing in just behind Orlik up front. Got to be careful of Orlik. He can finish. Not the best, but if he gets the opportunity, don't expect him to fluff it. And playing in just behind him is Mizo and Novaganovsky. Wisła, we go with Lukiewicz in goal. Lelyveld left back, Grudzic and Biedrzycki centre half pairing, and Raul Geiger on the right side. Nothing wrong with that. Midfield, Igbekim and Duda. Igbekim's going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting today in the physical department. Duda, hopefully, will start spreading that ball around nicely as he can do. On the left, Bozic is back. Good to see him fit again. On the right, we've got Duarte. Up front, we've got Angel Rodado. And playing in just behind him, Ertahala. Okay, Adrian, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving the team news out. I know you like Ertahala. I'm on the fence and falling backwards off it every time I see him being picked. But we'll see what he can do today. We'll get behind him. Hopefully he has a good game. Adrian says, everything but 3 points will be a disappointment. He means anything but 3 points will be a disappointment. I agree. Adrian also says, Happy Easter. This time I am in my hometown. And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. Wisła kicking from left to right, playing in the home kit. Red top, white shorts, white socks. Wexner playing in it's a decent kit, actually. In green top, black shorts, green socks. A little bit of head tennis going on early there. Flicked onto... I thought Rodado was just going to get a sneaky opening chance there with 20 seconds on the clock. Not quite to be. Just a little bit too much on it. Frankie James says, hi, happy Easter, Frankie. Igbekim doing what Igbekim does there, winning it back nicely. That'll be an early free kick for Wisła. Raul Geiger just getting his ankles clipped there by Orlik. Orlik's easy to recognise. Just think of Uncle Fester. Although they're now showing us Mariusz Jop, he could also fall into that category. I'm hoping, I like Mariusz Jop as a coach, I've got to say. I'm just hoping his tactical nous comes to the fore today. I've not been happy with a couple of his substitutions that he's made lately. He's the man in charge, so we'll stay behind him. But we've got to hold his feet to the fire. If we don't agree with what he's doing, then we've got to say that's our job. It's certainly my job anyway. Early on, Bozic there. Lelyveld into Duda in the penalty area. Tries to pull one back. Rodado thought about the overhead kick there. Now the ball's bouncing around. Can we get a shot? Biedrzycki, deflection. Oh! Just past the keeper's left-hand post. I thought that was going to be our little bit of luck early on. Looking in live chat now. Agiza's in live chat. My word. Strong cup of coffee and a cigarette for that man at this time of the day in the good old US of A. Agiza says, hi, welcome back. How was the vacation? It was fantastic, mate. It was fantastic. Lots of good food. As you can see, it's probably still on my chin. And that's not the food. I'm talking about the fat. And also plenty of alcoholic beverage. Plenty of it. Nobody fell overboard, so that's always a good sign. But yeah, it was fantastic, mate. I've got to say, it's good to get back home, though. Chance for Duarte down the right-hand side now. Is he going to put an early cross in? No point, because Sanchez is not playing today from the start, so we've no height in the middle. Doesn't mean that we can't score from crosses, but the crosses have to be accurate. Ertehaler puts it in there. I thought Lelyvel was going to have the chance. Just a little nudge on Lelyvel, put him off there, but decent start from Wisła. That man Lelyvel is all over the field. He likes to play. He's our left back, but you'll find him in the right wing position. Did well there, the defender, just to put Lelyvel off with a little nudge. We need 3 points today. We definitely need 3 points. We've had a little bit of luck go our way again with the way results have gone, but our lead is getting clawed back a little bit. Lexner asleep at that corner. Duda, edge of the box. Goes to Igbekim, gets a shot away. That'll be a deflection, another corner to Wisła down that left-hand side. Yeah, they were asleep at the wheel there, Lexner. Hope you've had a good Easter, Agiza. Eaten plenty of chocolate. Right, what kind of delivery are we going to get now from Ertehaler? He makes a signal. He's going to be looking for Biedrzycki at the back post, is he? He certainly was, but is that a free kick given against Radado? Looked like it. Defender went down a little bit easy for my liking there, but the referee's not fallen for it, which is a good sign. Hopefully everything's all right with the volumes. Geiger gets us back underway. Not the best throw to Ertehaler, that really. Made him, well, we've won a corner down the right-hand side. Can't blame Ertehaler there. A little bit short with the throwing. Meant he had to control it, think about controlling it instead of looking what he was doing next earlier. But we'll take this corner. Let's hoping we can get some decent delivery. The sun's shining on the new, it's not the Henrik Reymont Stadium, is it? No, it's the Sinnerise. Bozic almost got his head to that. It'll be another corner to Wisła. My prediction before this game, I think I put it in the description, was a Wisła victory, as always. Over 2 goals, over 2 bookings, and I think it was over 9 corners. Well, what have we had so far? 5 minutes gone, it's looking good on the corners. Is this the third? If you want to know, you can that's changed as well, by the way. I'll have to have a look at that. AI score, thank you for letting us use your graphics. Really appreciate it. Different signal here from Ertehaler. Nicely crossed in, well defended though. That'd be an easy free kick. Bit silly from Duarte, that. All it was under pressure. Agiza says it's definitely squeaky bum time. Certainly is, mate. Do you know, if you look at since the winter break, although they just won off the bottom at the moment, Wexner, their form since the winter break is better than Wisła's. They're doing everything they can to stay in the Polish Betclic 1 Liga. And they had a victory last time out as well. It's not going to be a given today, this 3 points, but I do expect it. And hopefully, we don't need a miracle. We just need to do our thing, because we are a better team. We just are. The fact that we've not really been performing. Bozic there, back to Grujic. Lakiewicz, who's been a little bit hit and miss, pulled off some good saves, but made some real ricks as well. You know, that has actually cost us goals, cost us points. So hopefully the international break, he'll have got his head together, get some training done, get some groundwork done, because he's got away with the shirt pull there, Duda. He won't get, got the ball there as well, all it throwing himself to the ground. Biedrzycki floats one centre field there, looking for Bozic, takes it beautifully, Bozic. finds Ertahala. Now it's with Duarte. Just not enough on the pass, looking for Duarte down this right-hand side. I've not seen Wisła's substitute bench yet. I'm just wondering if Ardit Nikaj is on there or whether he's gone back to Albania. If I was him, I'd just go back. I'd say stuff your 12-month contract. Nice play there, though, from Wisła. Just got stuck under his feet a little bit there, Ertahala. But that's better from Wisła. Teams have a way of playing against us, and that is pack the edge of the penalty area. Ball through the middle. Oh, luckily, Lelyveld got some of the ball there. Referee agrees. Wexner are not happy with that. Now they're complaining to the referee. Grudzic saying, I got the ball. Actually, it was Lelyveld, which he did. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Get up, son. Your mum's watching this. You should be ashamed of yourself. He might have twisted his ankle a bit, so I'll let him off. Yeah, calling the trainer on, so maybe I was being a little bit harsh on him then. It's just the players now, they go down so easily. The wives must be well happy. A geezer in live chat says, save that pep talk for Arsenal fans, Jimmy. Ho, 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 ho. Putting the boot in early there is a geezer. Mate, what is going on? And they've got a big... yeah, I don't see where he actually... Maybe he caught him with his stud, but he got the ball. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. In fact, I'm not sure how much contact there actually was. Yeah, they've got a big week in the Champions League as well, a geezer. The wheels are coming off the wagon. What's number 4 mourning for? Jarozinski. You know the rules. The trainer comes on. You've got to go off. It's no good complaining to the referee. Rules is rules, and you know what they are. Look at the sun shining on Wisła's stadium. There's no better sight. Apart from a night match. If you ever go and watch Wisła, I recommend go to a night match. Go and have a few beers before. There's plenty of toilets there as well. So if, like me, you need to pee every 5 minutes once you've had a few pints, you don't have a long walk to get to the latrines. Frankie James says, "Hi, a geezer." Geezer says, Frankie says, "I'm working in between watching. Hope you are all well and happy." Well, I think everybody is, Frankie. I think everybody's just a little bit nervous. We shouldn't be nervous with a game like this. We should be thinking, edge of the box, snapshot. Oh, just past the keeper's left-hand post. Dado claiming a little deflection, maybe. No. Unlucky there from Wisła. Yeah, I think everybody's doing all right, but we should be thoroughly expecting 3 points today. No slip-ups. Well, that ball went out, didn't it? That's a nice ball through the middle. What's Lakievich doing? Why has he not come and claim that? What? What the fucking hell? Absolute shambolic defending again. Oh, here we go again. What are we? How many minutes in are we? I mean, I don't understand why Lakievich didn't come out and claim that. I mean, that's just... Well, it was just a simple ball through the middle to start off with. Who was dilly-dallying at the back? If you take it back from here, somebody has played 2 Wexner players on side there. I'd like VAR to have a look at that as well, make sure that ball didn't go out down the line. But somebody was asleep at the wheel playing them on side. Basil with the goal. Here we go again. Here we go again. Oh, hi Frankie, hope you are well. It's too bloody early this side of the pond, says a geezer. Here we go, we're just having a look, see if that ball went out down this left-hand side, hopefully. I did think, I'm not just saying it because they got a goal from it, I thought that ball went out. Oh, no, obviously it didn't. Adrian says Grudgic was late. He was, mate, he played 2 of them on side. Here we go, pressure's on already. I was hoping for a nice Easter Monday, a good 3-0 victory, an early goal, get another one before half-time, put one in the second half, job done, another game under the belt as we come to the close of the season. Oh no, not with Wisła Kraków. This is why we love them, though, innit? Let's be honest. This is why we love Wisła Kraków. There's always something going on, either off the field or on the field. Right, wake up, boys. Wake up. A geezer says, do they understand making the playoffs is not what is required this season? A geezer, I agree with you. That's the safety net for a trapeze artist. You never want to use it because it means something's gone wrong. Duda. Try getting it over to Lelyveld on that left-hand side. That'll be a free kick. Ridardo's getting a little bit frustrated with the referee. Orlik hits the deck again. Is it a bald egg club? Are they all sticking together? Hopefully they include Marius Shop in that. Yeah, in fairness, it is a free kick. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. 14 minutes on the clock. Wisła Kraków 0. Górnik Łęczna 1. Wisła pretty much gifting them a goal. I want to see that at half-time again from farther back. Because Lakievich started to come for that ball, changed his mind and went back in. In fairness to him, he was probably thinking, I don't need to dive in because the defenders have got this covered. It was weak defending from, I think it was Lelyveld as well in there. I understand they don't want to give a penalty away, but ultimately, when somebody's just got your keeper to beat, if you can't get the ball, you've got to take that chance and put your foot through it. Got my party popper ready and everything. Whoa, what's gone on there? Whoa, I've just lost video. Well, it's still showing on there. Something's gone wrong with my TV. Right, we're back again. Somebody's putting a MacBook on that's just stopped my TV. Corner comes in from Tahala. Headed clear. It's a decent enough corner. Just no Wisła player managing to get a head on it. Back in by Igbakim. Chance for Vexner to break here. Biedrzycki gets them long legs going. He's going to have to as well. That'll be a free kick. Well done. Well done, Grudgic. Orlik disagrees, as he would. Yeah. Milked it a little bit, Geiger. But we'll take it. We'll take anything we can get at the minute. We know pretty much now what the format of this game is going to be. Wexner will just sit narrow. We'll see if they are going to play with a back three. The form, since the winter break, I wouldn't blame them if they do. They've been in decent form. Biedrzycki floats one over to that left-hand side, looking for Bozic. Bozic will win a throw-in on that left-hand side. Takes it quickly, back to Lelyveld. Duda, edge of the box. Tried playing one into Ertahala there, but it gets intercepted. Orlik does well there. Puts the ball at his left-hand side. It will be kept in. Nicely done by Raul Geiger. Plays it out to Duarte down this right-hand side. Rodado inside to Geiger. Duarte, nice play from Wisła, getting out from this tight spot on this right-hand side. The space on the far side for Bozic. Plays it to Ertehaler, edge of the box. Chance for a shot now. Lelyvel, put the shot in. He'd be disappointed with that because he is better than that. He can actually finish. Good to see as well, Krzyzanowski getting some game time for the under-20s. He's not been playing a lot for Wisła this season. Well, since Lelyvel came back in. But you can't really have a go at Marius Jock for that because Lelyvel down that left-hand side, he's playing really well. Not just with his defensive duties, but also with his attacking play. You know, he's managed to get us the equalisers that have come in, and at least one game. That's a poor pass there from Duda. Straight through to the keeper. A little bit of a misunderstanding. We need to get back into this game quickly. Get a lead before half-time. Wexner playing it out from the back. Bozic with a bit of an interception. An agricultural clearance there, picked up by Igbekim. Duarte, central, has a shot. Whoa! Where's that come from? Was there a deflection? The keeper seemed to make an odd movement there. Either way, hey! Happy Easter, everybody! Happy Easter! I want to see this from behind because I think we might have had a little bit of luck there. Do you know when he got that ball there? Here we go. This will tell us. I was thinking, don't shoot. Oh, did it come off the defender? It matters not, because if it was the slightest of touches. The whip he got on that ball there, though. Keeper's rooted to the spot. Is that bad keeping or is it just a good shot? I think it's just a good shot. Might have been slightly unsighted as well because it came from the defender kind of turned, didn't he? So the keeper might have seen that late. Either way, I don't care. We're back on level terms. 19 minutes on the clock. Right. Don't mess this up now. Adrian says, what a shot. Mate, totally agree. Igbekim fouled there. Free kick. Not what you'd call a dangerous area, but we'll see what we can make from this. The Wisła fans, they've got their scarves on the go. They'll be singing when Sigmund tolls, which I don't know in Polish, just English. Giving the ball away there, Bozic. Chance here now to break down the right-hand side for Wexner. Good ball into the middle. Nobody could get on the end of it. All it will keep that in, though. Wins a corner for Wexner. It's been a good game. It's been a good open game for sure. 20 minutes gone. You know what we need? You know what we need? We need another goal before half-time for the White Star, the mighty Wisła Kraków. 2 goals would be even better. We can relax a little bit then. Well done there by Angel Rodado. He was on the ball. Wexner thought they could catch us sleeping there. You won't catch that man sleeping. Not today, anyway. Right, we're going to play it out from the back. Here we go. What we're going to do here now makes me nervous. This makes me nervous every time we do this. Do you know what? I've just realised I've not got my glasses on. Give them a clean. Lovely ball by Geiger down that right channel. Just inside the penalty area. A little bit unlucky there. Aguiza says that's more like it. Do you know, the other thing is, Duarte, he's been a little bit short of confidence for the last 10 matches. Hopefully, maybe even a little bit more actually. I would say probably 15, 16 matches. He's just been short of confidence. That might just give him that little bit of arrogance again that he needs. Orlick's on the floor again. His brother picks him up, the referee. It's either his brother or they go the same barbers. Oh, that's better. Can see what's going on now. Wexner playing it in them tight areas. They do play well. Tahala picks it up. Rodado down that left-hand side. Duarte in the penalty area. Gets there first. Tries to go around the keeper. But didn't get any power behind the shot. We'll take the corner down that left-hand side. Anybody had a wager or a parlay or a bet on this game? Let us know in live chat. We'll cheer you on. Unless you've had a bet on an away win or a draw. Can't cheer that on. Can't do it. Right, are we going to get a decent delivery in again from Ertahala? Get Biedrzycki on the keeper. Put it right in the mixer. There he is, there he is. Geiger's on the keeper. Let's see if we can find a red head. Not quite. They've defended these corners well so far, have the away team. Nothing wrong with the corners from Ertahala. They've just not found a red head first. There's our man Lelieveld. Told you, he's in the right wing position at the minute. That's our left back. He can play though anywhere on that field. Bozic. Couple of step overs into Rodado. He's taken out off the ball. Referee's not interested. Play on. Igbekim on that left hand side. Throw in to Wisła. Grudzik. Centre half for Wisła. Can ping a ball 50 yards and put it on a sixpence. Bozic down that left hand side. Puts the cross in. Duarte. Can't get anything on it. That'll be a throw in to Wexner. Yeah, we haven't got our new signing, Sanchez, on. That's where we get our height from. He went off last week early, after about 5 minutes, I think it was, with an injury. And he's not, I don't know what he actually did, but he's not on the bench either today. Wisła substitutes today. Carbo, Chichkan the keeper. Joseph Colley. Krasnovsky is on the bench. Kaziemka. Mikulek. Good to see Mikulek after a long-term injury, after fracturing his leg in the final playoff game last season. Ardit Nikaj. I don't know why he's on the bench, because he will never get played by Mariusz Jop. Omic and Alan Uriger, club captain, also returning from long-term injury. He's had a couple of bit parts to play. That's likes. Come on. Can't be doing that, Igbekim. Them crossfield passes, they are dangerous if they go wrong. Chance to put one in the area. It's floated in, headed clear by Biedrzycki. Rodado with a decent touch. Does the defender. Chance for Wisła here. Chance to break. No real space for Ertahala, so he goes to Bozic. Cut inside. Put a shot in. Puts a shot in. Blocked. Comes to naught. Oh, Ertahala, interception. Rodado. Oh, he's pulled it wide. It'll be a cut. If it's not a corner, then it's a poor finish from one of Europe's best strikers. And I don't think that's an overstatement, regardless of the league he's playing in. If he gets a chance, he normally finishes it. Well done, Ertahala. Well, if there is no touch there from the keeper, well, that's surely come off the keeper's shin. Because if not, it's a poor finish from Rodado. Keeper goes long from the restart. Not playing it out from the back after that scare. No free kick there. Referee just indicates it's a throw-in. Doing all right, the referee, at the moment. He's letting the game flow as much as he can. I mean, I don't know why you're holding the back of your head there, son. He's nowhere near you. Ugh. Shot comes in. Good save from Lakiewicz there. That's one for the cameras. You'd expect him to save it, but he did. Yeah, some pace on that as well. That'll give him a little bit of confidence. But the thing is, with Lakiewicz, his shot-stopping ability, I don't think that's in question. What is in question is him doing the simple things with his feet. Nice shot into the box. There we go again. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's flicked on. There's nobody marking. Who switched off there? Marko Bozic. You've lost your man. Bozic has switched off and got sucked into number 74. Crook. I mean, and also, what's Biedrzycki doing there? He kind of went in between both players and they've both switched off. Not good enough, boys. You've had one warning. Pensive look on Marius Jop's face. Well, that's the over 2 goals. That's up. I just need a Wisła victory. Which, the way we're playing today, it's not looking likely. We've not created... Do you know, we haven't created a lot. The goal came from a brilliant bit of individual play by Duarte. As a team, we haven't created too much. The chance that Ronaldo had was ultimately a mistake from Wexner. Adrian says, this time Biedrzycki. Yep, switching off. Grudgic getting dispossessed there now. Duda comes back, wins the ball there nicely. Right, Grudgic, down this right-hand side. Back to Duda. Ertahala. Can't keep hold of it, gets a throw in. Adrian said, substitution in half-time needed. I don't disagree, mate. Who are you thinking? Who are you thinking? Bozic down that left-hand side. Gets to the byline. Puts a cross in there. Nobody there. Keeper in no man's land. And number 3. Olovnia. Gets it behind off his knee, I think. I mean, that. Look, Biedrzycki at the back post is marking nobody. Ultimately, it's not a bad goal, that. You know, crossing into the box, flicked on. Olovnia's the most alert. I think we did switch off a little bit there, though. Taking it short again. Now it's edge of the box. Duda, first time shot, puts one in. Not troubling the keeper from there. Not good enough, boys. Not good enough. Do the players, do we think that promotion is sorted because we've got that lead at the top of the table? You know, the results are going to come just automatically and everybody's leaving it to other players to do the job. Throwing down the right-hand side. Ronaldo's rolling around on the floor. I think he might have got the bottom of his boot kicked. He's won a free kick anyway. I think he has won that because I'm not sure it was a free kick. Maybe. Maybe. No, it's not. The referee said no. Well done, referee. Adrian says, Uriga for Grudgic. Give him a chance. I don't disagree with you there, mate. It's just whether he's got that fitness under him yet. Suppose at 45 minutes, if you're on the bench, surely you can play 45 minutes. So, yeah, I don't disagree with you there, mate. Throw into Wisła. Right, what can we do from this? Redado trying to get some space to get the ball out to Ertahala. Does it well. Ertahala just does nothing with it. Bozic down that left-hand side. We've got numbers in the middle, but nobody's kind of on the last defender. So if you put that ball in there, there's nobody going to be challenging for it. Lelyveld does well. Duda. Bozic. Back to Duda. Passes don't go to their intended player. And we're having to win it back. What a frustrating 33 minutes this has been. Kudos to you, Agiza, for getting up at this time of the day, mate. Especially watching this at the moment. Bozic, edge of the box, nice control. Back to Igbekim. Puts one into Lelyveld. First time cross. Redado's can't get there. And he wasn't in a good position anyway. He kind of got in between two defenders, so the ball's not coming to you. Adrian says 10th corner so far. Crazy. Not unusual for Wisła, is it, mate? It's not unusual. In the words of Tom Jones. Decent crowding as well for an Easter Monday. Ertahala puts one right in the middle. Biedrzycki challenges. Can't get a clean header on it though. Do you know, I don't think we have won from the corners that we've had so far. We haven't won one header. And to be fair, Ertahala, his delivery has been pretty good. You know, the fans are doing their bit. We're doing our bit. We just need the 11 on the pitch to do their bit. We've not played badly ultimately. But it's just that little bit of switching off. For both goals, really. Geiger needs some help. Gets a clearance in up to Ertahala. Wins a throw-in for Wisła. Biedrzycki plays it to Grudzic. Lelyveld down that left hand side. Inside to Igbekim. Geiger. Ertahala. Geiger plays the ball down that channel looking for Duda, but not accurate enough with the pass. Duarte doing well. Wins a free kick there. And he did win that free kick. I'm not sure it was, but we'll take it once again. Just need decent delivery into the middle now. Let's at least get on back on level terms before half time. What can Ertahala do here? The thing is, without Sanchez, we've not got that focal point as a striker. From these free kicks and corners, we've got ultimately Biedrzycki, maybe Geiger, but we're not blessed with height. Bozic spins. Oh, what's the keeper done? Oh, the keeper's had a shocker. We'll take that. I was thinking, what's he done there? Obviously a set piece. Back on level terms. Do you know, they'll be a little bit... Ooh, they'll be a little bit disappointed. Well, the keeper will be there. But If I was a Wexner supporter, I would be disappointed because I'm not convinced it was a free kick on Duarte. But ultimately, that matters not. The referee gave it. We're back on level terms. We're having an Easter treat. If you're a neutral watching this, are you not entertained? As Russell Crowe would say, are you not entertained? Adrian is. He says again, excellent delivery by Ertahala Airlines. You love him, don't you, mate? You love Ertahala. I would love him to do well. I'd love him to play well every game, and I will get behind him. But he just doesn't fill me with confidence. He didn't when he first came, and then he put me to bed because he was fantastic for the first 5 games. After that, I don't care what anybody says. He's not performed to them same standards because I think he overperformed in them first 5 games. Dude, down this right-hand side. Needs support. Gets it from Duarte. Duarte puts a cross in. Ronaldo's trying to make a nuisance of himself, but ultimately, the keeper's ball. Are we seeing now why? Are we seeing why Wexner are one off the bottom of the table? Is this why they are where they are? Ultimately, the table doesn't lie. Hopefully everything's all right with that stream. Yeah, keeper will be... When it's so close to you like that, you've got milliseconds, haven't you, to react. And in slow motion, it looks awful. I mean, ultimately, it's a goalkeeping error. But it always does look... It looks much worse when they slow-mo it down. Right. I was hoping to go in at half-time leading. At the moment, I'm just thinking get in at 2-2. Ertahala Airlines, says Adrian. Come on now. Come on, we have a chance. We have a chance. We have a chance. Duarte put the shot in. Oh, blocked. Ertahala tries to get the shot in. Looking a bit nervous at the back now, Wexner. But yeah, is this why they are where they are? The table doesn't lie. You know, they look decent enough going forward. Ultimately at the back, they've had a couple of mistakes which could have cost them. The chance that Ronaldo had where he pulled it wide, that ultimately came from a mistake from Holovnia. Ertahala, edge of the box, shot in, deflected. It's a goal. Going into half-time with a lead. Freudian slip there. With a victory. With a lead. It's that man again. I told you, Adrian, he should start every game. Ertahala. Pinocchio. Whoop whoop. The Wisła train is rolling. The Wisła train is rolling. 3 points coming to the White Star. Is it too early to say that? I think it's our day. Lovely shot from Ertahala. Maybe took a slight deflection, but I don't think that would have mattered. The keeper was not getting to that. Right in the corner. Ertahala gives it one of them. How apt on Easter Monday. Uncle Fester's having a word with him. Maybe he was celebrating a little bit too long. But come on. Hopefully that's going to give Ertahala a little bit of a lift as well. Duarte needs some confidence. Gets a goal. Ertahala needs some confidence. Gets a goal. It's looking good for the run into the end of the season. Like when you've got diarrhea, we need to tighten up at the back now. Let's get into half-time with a lead. Come out sharply at the start of the second half. We don't always do that. Sometimes we're a little bit asleep, still thinking about our orange and a cup of tea that we've just had. And yeah, there's a full crowd in today, and weather's quite nice, isn't it? And before you know it, we've conceded a goal. We don't want any of that. We want to come out focused on the ball. On the ball. I think now we might see Wexner's heads drop a little bit. Just a little bit. When you're down at the bottom of the table like this, it must go through your mind that no matter what we do, we just can't get a result. Well, hopefully, I think if we get another goal now, I'm not saying before half time, but if we can get to 4-2, I think this could be 5 or 6. I just genuinely do. In fact, I'm that confident I've got the next party popper ready. It's that man Ertehaler. He's on the ball again. What can he produce? A little midfield maestro. Floats one in there looking for Biedrzyk. He can't get on it. And it'll go harmlessly behind for a goal kick to Wexner. I do that to annoy Adrian. He's an Ertehaler fan. I'm kind of getting back on the fence as to whether he should be starting every game. But he's certainly putting in a good performance today. Let's hope he can continue it. Free kick given there against Biedrzyk. Almost 60% possession Wisła's had. Stat just came across the top of the stream there. And yeah, if you are a neutral watching this, it's decent entertainment. If you're a fan of Wisła Kraków, once again, I'm sweating. And if you're a fan of Wexner, it must be really frustrating. It's going to be Deja to put one into the penalty area. Who's going to win that? Who's going to win that? Not Wisła. Recycled. Chance to put a shot in here. No. Cross comes in. I thought Orlik might have put a shot in there, but decided the cross was the better option. You might regret that now. Don't do anything silly at the back. Nicely done. Put one down the line. That'll do for a Ertehaler. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. We can reset now. Adrian says. We'll just see what happens here. Duarte does well, wins the throw-in. Adrian says, he was such an important player for Chicha. Since he left, they are just going down. He was... I don't think because Ertehaler's left, that's why Chicha are going to go down. Because when he played for them, I won't say today. He was just a steady Eddie player. Didn't do anything. Never did anything spectacular. And so I don't think Chicha are where they are because Ertehaler left. But it's all about opinions, isn't it? They're like arseholes. Everybody's got one. Agiza says, I'm jealous of the neutrals. Yeah, it has been an entertaining first half, that's for sure. It's gone quickly as well. 2 minutes added on time. Be nice to bang another one in now just before half time. Throw into Wisła down this right hand side. Marius Jopp on the ball. Hands it to Duarte. Keeper with the dive there. I'm not sure if he was taking the pee a little bit. Well wide. That'll be half time now. Big Bakeen claiming there was a slight deflection. Not sure what the goalkeeper was doing there. That's it, half time. Well, what a first half that was. Right, hopefully everything's all right with the volumes. I just had another warning come through there. There was an issue. I'm pretty sure someone in live chat would have let me know if it wasn't. Right, there's the beautiful shot from Duarte. This, I mean, well, I'm not sure who Biedrzycki was marking on that back post or what he was actually doing. Keeper won't be happy with that. Bozic certainly will be happy. Then there he is, the little maestro that is Tahale. Yeah, almost 60% possession for Wisła in that first half. 14 corners. That's some going. And the rest of it I don't quite understand because it's in Polish. 6 fouls each. I understand that bit. Right, so let's have a quick look at the substitutes bench for the second half. At some point, before the second half starts, I'm going to have to go for a quick pedal break as well. Substitutes for Łęczna. They have got Akhmedov, Biedrzycki, don't get confused, he's Biedrzycki, Janezek, Ozpiuk, Parizek, Pindrok. I remember Pindrok from last season. That was the keeper. I wonder if we'll see him in the second half. No, surely not. Surely not. Not just from the one error from the keeper. Sababchuk, Tkach, and Wolzinski. And if you're English, stop sniggering. The coach is Shatilov. Wisła, they go with Chichkan, reserve keeper. Joseph Colley, we did these in the first half, didn't we? Krizanovski's on the bench. Kaziemka. It's been a little bit quiet, Kaziemka, you know, in these last few games. He got a vital touch to get us an equaliser. No, we don't want to be seeing this from Odra. This was another calamity of errors from Wisła. Bozic with a nice strike edge of the box there. Yeah, Kaziemka. Mikulek's on the bench, which is good to see. Adit Nikaj won't get a game. Omic and Uriga. Adrian wants Uriga on for Grujic at half-time. Can't really disagree with him. It would be nice to see. I mean, how on earth did that not get put in? A mistake from Lukiewicz. That was a good save towards the end as well. Frankie James says, sound like I missed some action. Oh, you certainly have, Frankie. Some good, some not so good. Do you know, when the almost last kick of the game that we just seen down there, he almost went down in stages, and I didn't quite see just how good a save that was. Whether it was going to hit the post and come back out, I'm not too sure, but still a good save from Lukiewicz. Also, last week, I think this game should have been played on the Thursday, because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna miss it. So on the Wednesday, I put a thank you to, can't remember his name now, Frederico Wukash, I think it might be, and also Adrian for pointing out that they moved I don't know why they didn't do this in the first place, but they moved this fixture from the Thursday night when I was still on my holidays to today. I missed 2 Wigan Warriors rugby games while I was away. I'm glad as well. They got thumped in both of them. Not sure what's going on there. They're going to have to sort themselves out. Frankie James says, no background noise, but it sounded good from what I heard. No, I've turned the background noise off. Frankie James, sitting with a cup of tea, Ready to enjoy the second half? Well, I believe you sat down with a cup of tea. Whether you're going to enjoy the second half or not, or whether it's just going to be a nail-biting 45 minutes, not too sure. Hopefully we can come out of the second half, tighten things up at the back, get another goal. Maybe then would be a good time to bring on Alan Uriga, maybe Mikulek. That'd be like a couple of new signings, wouldn't it? Because for the majority of this season, we haven't had those players. And at the start of the game, Frankie James, you know what we had a little bit of? We had a little bit of Simple Minds. Can you guess which Simple Minds song we had could be the man to bring us that miracle? We didn't start off too badly, but then we've given away a couple of sloppy goals, really. The keeper did us a favour by making a mistake for the Bozic goal, but for the Duarte goal, edge of the box, nothing the keeper could do at all. And pretty much the same with Ertahala's shot. It was two good goals. But you know, these goals are great when they go in. They're great when they go in. But how nice would it be to have a couple of quick passes, play somebody through, slot it past the keeper? You know, that kind of goal, as opposed to having to rely on some individual brilliance from outside of the penalty area. Don't get me wrong, I'll take it all day long, but it'd be nice to start creating goals in what I would call a normal goal, rather than a team goal, rather than that individual bit of brilliance. A geezer says, that's the power of Catch It Live First. I promised you a miracle. Speaking of miracles, Jaden Ward's in live chat. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Bloody hell, what a half of football that was, Jaden. It's Wisła Kraków, isn't it? It's Wisła Kraków. Happy Easter to you, mate. And Frankie James says, hi, Jaden, happy Easter. This is more of a civilised time for you, Jaden. Are you at work, or are you sitting? I won't say are you leisurely sitting at home, because watching this, there's nothing leisurely about that first half. Jaden says, happy Easter, Frankie. But yeah, are you in the comfort of your own home, or are you at work? I think everybody's going to be at home soon. They're going to bring lockdowns back in, aren't they? Oh, don't travel to work because of the oil shortage and all that. Another planned lockdown. Shocking. Do you know, on my other channel, Commodity Confidential, ooh, blimey, I'm just looking at that tackle from the... Frankie James says, Jimmy, without sports is like a bird without wings. Like a penguin. I just got into penguins lately. I watched a good film while I was away about a penguin. Mind you, I was 3 sheets to the wind. I'd had about a gallon of brandy, so I'm going to watch it again when I get a chance. Jaden Ward says, fly back tomorrow. I'm confused now with that one, Jaden. Do you mean you fly back home tomorrow? Are you in Poland at the minute, or are you in Oz? Or are you flying back to Poland? Come on. I've only got 2 brain cells, and one of them's on the blink. Jaden says, how was the holiday? It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Good to get a break from work. Get away from the markets, and I did have a couple of check-ins, but yeah, good to get away from the stresses and strains of work. But here we go, we love it, really. It was fantastic, mate. Sailing around the Balearic Islands. That's not my best cruise, though. My best cruise is sailing around the Mediterranean, where you can do sort of Rome, Monaco, you know, go with the Cosa Nostra to Corsica, and that's a better cruise for me. But ultimately, plenty of food, plenty of beer, plenty of sun, I did catch the sun, I've got to say. Do you know, if there's a full moon, I've got to put sunscreen on. I think it's because I've got ginger. Frankie says, hope you guys had the best time catching up with friends. Jaden says, I sent a message just above it. Frankie says, our holiday was great. Lovely, just to wander around, drink, eat and chat. And try doing salsa while the boat's going like that and everybody goes from one side of the boat to the other. Plenty of clear restaurants as well as everyone's in the rooms throwing up. We did have a bit of a choppy night. I'm not sure what these two guys are doing. Actually, I should start the thing again, shouldn't I? Why it's on half time, so I don't get the adverts coming up. Trouble is, I've got to find me window. Right, let's restart this. Here we go. Frankie James says, pick up a penguin. Right, I don't mind doing the adverts. Here's the bills. Yeah, he's got a bit of a dilemma now in this second half. Does Mariusz Jop keep? Does he keep Duarte on? And Kaziemka warms the bench for a little bit longer? I think so. He's done well, Duarte, in that first half. Jaden says, I'll resend, mate. I love this kickoff time. 5:30 p.m. Ooh, nice one. I'm at a hotel, actually. Adriana and I spent the Easter period over in Perth visiting her friends. Fly back to work tomorrow. Well, I hope you and your good lady, Adriana, had a great time, mate. Hope you had a great time. Jaden says, the messages must not always come through this chat when I send them. Frank says, I woke up next to Jimmy. I woke up next to Jimmy and he had fallen asleep face down on his burger and chips. I did. Frankie says, read the messages from Jaden. He's flying back tomorrow. Yeah, I've just seen him, Frankie. Thanks for that. Yeah, I did. I had a gallon of brandy, it felt like, and ordered room service. I think I ate my burger. I thought I ate most of it and my chips, but fell asleep on it. I had a pink shirt on that was just full of grease down here and a bruise on my arm. That's disappearing now, so I don't know what happened. You can't give an idiot alcohol and then expect good outcomes. But it's good fun. It's good fun. Right, we're almost through the adverts now. The final one, the Red Bull. And hopefully we'll be good to go again with no interruptions. Frankie James, I think Oliver was did something with the internet, came up with a MacBook. So it's one of the lads. My telly went off. I almost had a Connery. Frankie says, Jaden, there's no hope. He's even got his glasses on. Yeah, I know. I need these redoing as well. At some point, we've got to get that thing where you put your lenses actually in your eyes so you never get cataracts or you don't need glasses again. Jaden Ward says, mate, I had a similar experience last week. Drank a bottle of rum with a friend at a simple barbecue that ended up getting blind and slurring my words, apparently. Oh. It happens, mate, doesn't it? They're usually the best times as well. Unplanned parties. Jaden says, I thought I did something wrong, Frankie. My messages weren't coming through. They're coming through, mate. They're coming through. Right, we should be. There we are. We're back on. We're back on. Do you know, Jaden, speaking of rum, I love rum. Black rum, dark rum, you know. And it was a Sunday afternoon here in the UK, and I was watching the F1 with my son and my father-in-law, and I thought, we'll have a glass of rum and black, just rum, black currant. And drinking it away, lovely, sinking into my chair, the fire was on, watching that, then it hit me. Blimey. It hit me like a John Barnes free kick. I had to go into the bathroom. I just sat on the toilet for about 2 hours, letting it work itself off. Frankie kept knocking on the door to make sure that I hadn't collapsed. Just such a nice drink though, isn't it? That's the problem. Goes down lovely. Then it suddenly slaps you around the face like a fish. You give it one of them and it's like, oof. Oh. I remember she brought me in a roast dinner as well, and I had a Brussels sprout on my fork for about 5 minutes. The joys of alcohol. Geezer says, I read about a champagne shortage, then realised Frankie is on holiday. She does like a champagne or two, mate. She does. In fact, she's just redesigning our kitchen, and the first thing that she's ordered is a drinks fridge. She keeps saying, oh, it's a wine fridge. There's no wine going in there. We know what you like with your champagne. Jaden says, great in the moment, Jimmy, but terrible the next day. Oh, mate. Yeah, over the years, I've had some horrendous hangovers. I went on a works do years ago when our kids were little. And the next day, there was a plan to go to a Christmas party in, I can't remember where it was now. We're in a train station. I was walking round, and the noise of the train stations and the tannoys and hundreds of kids, and it's like, oh, please. Lord, take me now. I remember coming home and almost peeing on the Christmas tree because I thought I was outside in a bush. We're back underway anyway, second half. Let's get a quick start at this. This is a vital moment now for Wisła. We don't always switch on. We need to. Right, just turn that volume down as well. Lick doing well there for Wexner. Need to win this ball back. Put them under pressure early. Get them on the back foot. Duda plays one into Ertahala. Back out to Duarte. Whips across in there. Ooh, keeper was struggling for a moment. I thought we were going to put an early goal in from that cross. It was definitely a cross, but we've seen them go in and catch the keepers out. Not on this occasion, though. Frankie James says, thank the Lord it was only a week. Yeah, for sure. She says the geezer's not wrong. That was in his remark about he read there was a champagne shortage. And then Frankie was on her holidays. She certainly was. They got used to her in the end. The waiters, they were just bringing her over 2 Prosecco's at a time. One's never enough. She goes through it like it's pop. Then she says, that lobster made me feel a bit off. Thinks I was born yesterday. Jaden says, mate, the kids would have loved that Christmas. Oh, the kids had a great time. It was just me who felt someone was pounding on me. It felt, honestly, like I had a pan on my head and someone was hitting it with drumsticks. Shocking. All self-inflicted though, so I've no sympathy for myself. Long ball from the back there, the back. Can Ridado get onto it? He can. Chance for Ridado, unlucky there. Made that all his own doing. They're a little bit, frustrated there is the number 9 for Wisła, Angel Ridado. They're a little bit light at the back, aren't they, Wexner? And that's why they probably just won off the bottom of the table. I meant to go through that at half time, but we ended up talking about other things. Frankie James says, a panto on a steam train. Yeah, that was it. A geezer says, tequila is the devil, though. Ertahala puts that corner in. Who was that who slipped as they were putting the shot in? Was it Ronaldo? It was. Is he claiming he had his shirt pulled? What a pass that was. Back out to Ertahala. Well, we have come out firing on all cylinders. Duarte. Ertahala. Throwing to Wisła down the left-hand side. Frankie James says, tequila, tequila. Yeah, I've had a few good goals on that as well, mate. Tequila with lager and a little bit of lime. A desperado. Oh. Goes down lovely. But there again, that's another one that creeps up on you. I like the drinks where you can feel it, coming on, and you can kind of control your drunkenness. Some of these drinks, they kind of sneak up on you, don't they? You go from having a good time to, shit, what the hell's happened? Poor clearance there. Was that dude the culprit? Hopefully nothing comes from this. Out on the left-hand side for Wexner. Chance to put a cross in. Blocked by Duarte. Orlik on the ball. That'll be another throw in to Wexner down that left-hand side. Switch on. They've just got plenty of bodies sneaking forward here. Cross comes into the box. Headed clear by Grujic. Clearance into space there from Igbekim. Nothing wrong with that. Lovely pass out there to the left-hand side though. Duarte doing his defensive duties. And again, wins the throw-in as well for Wisła. There does Duarte. Did well. Live chat. Frankie James says, I think we should have a team's wine tequila yeasting session. I love them yeasting sessions. They're absolutely brilliant. They're almost as good as tasting sessions. I'll let you off because you're dyslexic. Jaden says, the extra lost again. It looks like Jimmy. Yeah, they did, mate. Lost the last 3 or 4 games. Looks like we're not the only ones struggling recently. Well, yes, I saw that the other day. Is it since a certain coach took over? Lelyvel puts a cross into the box. Another corner to Wisła down this left-hand side. That's 35 corners in the game so far. It's not, but it certainly feels like that. There's been a lot. And Agiza says, after a tequila night, went to the fridge for some water, opened the door, and my trousers from the night before fell out. Still don't know what I was thinking. The vision I've got, mate. The vision. Ertahala puts the free kick in deep, looking for Biedrzycki, floats behind. Looks like there's a bit of breeze as well, looking at the signs from behind the goal, so we'll let him off with that one, maybe trying to whip one in right on top of the keeper's head. Frankie James says, a team's meeting is probably the only way we can have a social. I'm up for it. I'm always up for it. Always up for it. Duarte again. Pass gets intercepted. Luck's going for him today as well. Edge of the box. Bozic, space onto his right foot. Puts a shot in. It's coming your way, geezer. High, wide and not very handsome. A geezer. After a tequila night, went to the fridge for some water, opened the door and my trousers from the night before fell out. I still don't know what I was thinking. I don't know, mate. Maybe you were trying to cool your testicles down. Who knows? Ideas on a postcard. Ideas in live chat. What was the geezer thinking? Oh dear. There wasn't any apple pie in there, was there? Frankie says, a geezer, where's your trousers? That sounds like a brilliant night. Oh, it does, mate. Oh, down that right-hand channel. Is that going to go out? Yeah, be a throw in to Wisła. A geezer says, that's an idea, Frankie. Maybe meet for a promotion celebration. I like your thinking there. I like your thinking. Jaden says, worst I've ever had is being that drunk when I was younger that I had mistaken the rubbish bin in the kitchen for a toilet. I wish I was doing a number one. Rightly so. I had to clean up the next day. Classic, mate. Classic. Frank says, yeah, geezer, what a great idea. Well, ultimately, it's in the right receptacle, just not necessarily in the right room. Ooh, that looks a nasty one, that. All it went in with his feet down, then Ronaldo slipping into him. That's just a collision, that. I think the referee's not got his card out. He's got his card out for... Who's he booked there? Ronaldo. Frankie says, a geezer, what a great idea. She also says, no, Jaden. I don't know why she's saying that, Jaden. That's the kind of thing she'd do. Definitely. A geezer says, no, that is shit-faced. Was that before you were with your current missus, mate? I can imagine when you two get married, the best man speech. I've got a little story to tell you about Jaden. And his antics in the kitchen. Someone would be thinking, oh, his souffle deflated. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Right, here we go. Switch on from this. Switch on. Shot comes in. High, wide. There's another one coming your way, a geezer. Got a decent strike on it, but no accuracy. There's Kaziemka warming up. Mikulek warming up as well. Good to see. Jaden says, mate, was almost 10 years ago. Now, when you're 18 and blackout drunk when you're 18 and blackout drunk too much. Oh, yeah. Well, you get away with it, don't you, when you're 18? Duarte puts another shot in. Another one coming your way, geezer. Blimey, you're going to have footballs on eBay. You'll have plenty to sell, mate. Just go and collect them all from your garden. They're filling up. 10 minutes gone in this second half. Started well, have Wisła. As in, we've switched on. We've not given any chances away. And we've created a couple. Bozic inside there to Duarte. Return pass. Don't put a cross in early. There's nobody there. Yeah, it doesn't do. Waits for support. Now he cuts inside. Goes round his man. Pulls it. Tries to pull it across. Low. Blocked. It'll be another corner to Wisła. Jaden Ward says, bloody hell. I had some bad times when you start drinking and you don't know any better. You do, mate. You certainly do. With all our kids are grown up now. But the first time they got drunk, we had them doing it at home here with us. At least you can look after them and let them know what the effects feel like. I think we started them off when they were about 4. Lovely ball there from Geiger. Just a little bit too much on it. Now, if we can try and keep Wexner pinned in down this right-hand side here. They are a little bit shaky at the back. Decent enough going forward though, so they can always pose that risk. Jaden says, we've hijacked the stream with silly stories from the past. That's what it's for, mate. That's what it's for. Frankie says, love silly stories. Yeah, the football's taking care of itself at the moment. Chance now for Bozic to pull one back. That's where you miss Sanchez, isn't it? His height. Igbekim, edge of the box. Geiger puts a crossing. Good crossing as well. Nobody gets a touch on that. The defender did well there because there was a chance that if he did get too much on it, of an own goal. Still keeping the pressure on Wisła. Floated to the back post. That should be the keeper's. And it is. No, the stories are brilliant, mate. That's what live chat's all about. The football takes care of itself. We've got a nice community going on here. That'll be a free kick. Don't mind giving them away there. Who's Geiger having a go at there? Biedrzycki, I think. That's what we like to see. It's not disharmony in the team. It's holding other players accountable. Frankie James says, worst I did was skinny dip in a drunken state. Jimmy was shouting back, but I ended up at the other end of the beach. More to that story as well. Free kick comes into the box, headed clear by Grudgic. Lelyveld keeps it in. Just put it down the channel. Lovely. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of you have it, we have it at the moment. Lovely through ball. Too straight though, and that'll go through to Lakiewicz. Giza says, I hope we swam back and not walked. Oh, what's going on here now? What happened there to Biedrzycki? That's not a good sign, although Alan Uriger is back. You might get your wish, Adrian. Although it might be Grudgic who stays on and Biedrzycki goes off. Yeah, the moral of that story, Giza, Jaden, Frankie said, I'm going to be going out. Alcohol was involved late at night. Yeah, what did he do here? Oh, he felt that, didn't he? That's not good. Just as he eased off the throttle there. I hope it's not a hamstring. He was holding the bottom of his foot. Alan Uriger is coming on. Frankie says, Agiza, it was a daft thing to do. About 3 a.m. and a full moon. There certainly was a full moon, Frankie. But the funny thing is about that story, there was nobody about when Frankie said, I'm going to go skinny dipping. What could go wrong? Off she strips, in she goes. And I was thinking, where is she? I could hear her. I couldn't quite see her. What happened? There was a coach full of people turned up late. There'd been I don't know what had gone on, but they'd all rocked up at this beach late, all got off onto the beach as Frankie needed to come out as I was sat next to her pile of clothes. Needless to say, when alcohol's involved, what do? You don't care, do you? She just came trotting back, wrapped something around her, and I can remember sitting on a rock while we were having a conversation with people, and all you had was a jacket wrapped around you, I think. Right, so there we are. Biedrzycki's off. Alan Uriger comes on. As long as Uriger's fit, that's not weak in the team, has it? He's got that aerial ability, so we've not lost anything there. It's just good to see as well. Club captain before his long-term injury. He's played a couple of substitutes roles. It is like having a new signing. If we can get Mikulek back as well, that'll also light a fire under, not that he needs it, but it lights a fire under Lelyveld, lights a fire under Krzyzanowski, lights a fire under Raul Geiger, because Lelyveld can play left or right. We are getting competition back 4 places, and this is what we need. When you look at the centre of midfield, we have got, who's not on the bench, who's not playing at the moment? Well, we've not got Carbo for a start off. Carbo's on the substitutes bench. Irvin Omic, nice ball there down this left hand side to Bozic into the penalty area, cuts inside, puts a cross in, blocked by the defender. I don't think that was going to trouble the keeper anyway though. Uriger comes across, shields the ball out, throw in to Wisła. Frankie James says, the scene from Jaws came into mind and I soon swam back. Certainly did. Agiza says, yes, they all left the coaches binoculars in hand. You wouldn't have needed binoculars, mate. Down the right-hand side, Geiger. Corner to Wisła. Yeah, they wouldn't have needed binoculars, put it that way. The moon was like the sun. It lit up the whole beach. Oh, I keep getting a warning coming up there, then it disappears. No, that's why. No, that's nothing. Right, corner comes in from Ertahala. Grudgic gets his head to it, can't direct it. Goalwards. 63 minutes gone. Wisła Kraków 3. Górnik Łęczna 2. Twice they've taken the lead as well of Łęczna, so we do need to switch on here, but they do look a little bit vulnerable at the back at times. Funnily enough, not from set pieces. They look pretty well drilled from corners, free kicks. But open play, they just seem a little bit lackadaisical at times. Igbekim winning that ball back well. Room in the middle now for Radado. 64 minutes on the clock. Are they getting a little bit leggy? We'll find out. We will find out. Only concern from the game so far, obviously going behind twice, but Biedrzycki going off with an injury. Hopefully it's just it's nothing too serious. It looked like he was holding the bottom of his foot. Duarte is back up on his feet after not getting the free kick. Lelyveld on the halfway line. Nice 1-2 though with Grudgic. Yeah, lots of space on this pitch now, as you'd expect around 65 minutes. He says they wouldn't need binoculars. I'm well fed. Well proportioned. I'm still waiting if you're sending me the picture of the story of Frankie with an airline pilot's clothing on, hat and everything. That's another story. You'll have to send me the picture of that one. Ooh, that'd be a yellow card. Just dived in a little bit there, Lelyveld. Is the referee going to have just a word with him, or is he going to brandish that yellow? It wasn't that bad, actually. Wasn't that bad. Just Novjeski with the 3 rolls after the contact. Was it a yellow? Don't think so. Frankie James says, well saved, Jimmy. Well saved, Jimmy. Cross comes into the box, headed over the crossbar. Well saved, Jimmy. Frankie just says, I just spat my tea out. Well, I bet you did. Oh, we're not going to play it out from the back, are we? Just wave. Yeah, that'll do. They were just waiting for that then, Łęczna. Ready to put the squeeze on. This pitch has suddenly become a big pitch. Yeah, did well enough there, Earl Geiger. That'll be a goal kick to Wisła. Yeah, you can see what they're trying to do here, Łęczna, now. They're trying to make the pitch as wide as possible and create that space. When Wisła get the ball, they're trying to go defensive between the 18-yard line, which is what most teams do against us. Just going back to something Jaden said earlier on about talking about Wisła Kraków. Yeah, they've not had the best of runs lately. They're kind of dropping off a little bit. Whether it's because Moscow's gone there, used to be the coach of Wisła, I don't know. I've got more of a feeling that it's the off-field antics there, as always, that are upsetting the club's balance with the owner. Chance here for Wisła to break now. We've got a 3-on-2 as things stand. Edge of the box, Duarte turns, breaks to Ridado. Left foot shot is blocked. Orlik, what can he do? Plays the ball over his right hand side. Nice ball there. Couldn't quite get a toe on it to intercept it. Grujic. Uriger does well, stays on his feet. That's what Alan Uriger does. Yeah, it's getting a little bit basketballish at the moment. You have it, we'll have it. Nobody. Look at that space in the midfield there. There's nobody there. Frankie James says, come on, Wisła, I need to enjoy my Easter Monday. We all know what Jim is like if they don't win. It puts a dampener on the day, doesn't it? Bozic down this left-hand side. Nice turn there. Still going. Chancellor, I thought he went down a gap that was forever closing, so he was never going to get the shot away there. And in the end, did nothing with it. Right, how's your pace, Alan Uriger? How's your pace? Pace is fine. Strength is what you'd expect. Do you know when players come back from a long-term injury like he has done there? Always makes me nervous when they start sprinting when they come off a substitute's bench. Always expecting maybe they're going to pull up with a hamstring that's gone again, or no such fear so far. Ridado, edge of the box, Lelievel plays it into Bozic. Bozic was slightly on his back foot there. And another corner to Wisła down this left-hand side. Frankie says the pilot thing came from a hen weekend in Malaga. It was good fun. Certainly looked it by some of the pictures I saw. Jaden said, I think it's more with every loss or draw Wisła has from here on out. It scares the shit out of me that we're about to bottle the biggest lead ever. Yeah. It's just if we can get 3 points here, it's another game gone as you're approaching that finish line, isn't it? You know, if we can get another victory here, then another victory, as we start approaching that 30-game mark, suddenly if you've still got that 9-point lead, you've kind of done it, haven't you? Because if you pick up a draw, the teams that are chasing you, they're kind of looking not at the top as you come in to the end of the season. They're either looking at we need to just get a point. We need to stay in. You know, we need to be in the playoff places. We need to maybe push for that second automatic. They're not looking at you. You kind of become a little bit of a non-event then. Whereas at the minute, I'm still thinking there'll be teams thinking if we have a good run to the end of the season now and Wisła slip up, you know, lose 2, 3 or 4 matches, which they're capable of doing, we can still go for the champions, the championship and that automatic promotion spot. As them games start coming down though, the focus is elsewhere, and there's games where they'll be happy with the point just to secure the place in them playoffs, like I said, or maybe that second automatic spot. But yeah, the extra Kraków, they have definitely dropped off over the last few months. Corner in from Ertahala. Goes back to him, keeps it in. Chance to put another cross in. Good cross in. Keeper does well though, claims it. And ultimately, 72 minutes on the clock. We haven't won this one yet. It feels like we're quite comfortable, but we know that we're capable of A, making a mistake, B, giving a penalty away, C, getting somebody sent off. There's a multitude of ways that we can grab defeat from the jaws of victory. And if we only get a point now from today, it will feel like a defeat. We need these 3 points. And against next to the bottom of the table, regardless of how well they've played since the restart after the winter break, we should still be taking 3 points at home today against a team that ultimately are decent enough going forward. Not the best at the back though. That's a nice ball down the channel. They've got numbers in the box here as well. They've got what? 1, 2, 3. Somebody floating in at the back we need to be aware of. Duarte needs to eyes open. He has done now. Shot comes in. It's not going to trouble the Kievits. Yeah, well done Duarte there. I thought, who is it on the left wing? Is it... no, because he's gone off. They've made 3 substitutions so far. So I don't know who that is. But he was just trying to sneak in around the back of Duarte. He spotted him though. Well done. Jaden says, I think it's more with every loss or draw. We've done that one. He says, I never feel comfortable unless we're up by 3 goals. I agree. Totally agree. These lads have hurt me too much recently to trust them with a 1 or 2 goal lead. Yeah. And it's not, the thing is, it's not just this season, is it? We were notorious for it last season. Redardo's offside there. Indirect free kick to Wexner. 74 minutes on the clock. I don't think they're running out of ideas, Wexner. I think what they're trying to do at the moment is maybe draw Wisła onto them so they can go down the channels. They're not having too much luck down the middle, but then as soon as you give it away like that, you're under pressure. Are we going to make any... We're going to make any substitutes? 75 minutes gone. We've made 2 so far. 1 in first. That was Biedrzycki going off. Alan Uriger coming on. Actually, you're talking bollocks, Jimmy. We've only made 1 substitution, haven't we? Just the one, that was the enforced one for Biedrzycki. I don't know why I thought there was 2. It was Adrian saying take Grudjikov for Uriger. Bozic does well there. Gives away a free kick. Giza says, yes, Jaden, I missed the 5 or 6 goal cushions from September. They were enjoyable matches to watch, weren't they? They were enjoyable. Keeper goes long. Bozic, early pass there to Ertala. He's not gonna compete in the air and win it, so he doesn't bother, but makes enough of a nuisance of himself. Wisła in possession. Igbakim. Dude has gone a little bit quiet. Now there's a Wexner player gone down there. Not sure if he's if it was an impact injury or if he's turned his ankle or something. We'll probably see a replay in a second. Giza says, yes, Jaden, oh yeah, we've done that one. I missed the 5 or 6 goal cushions from September. You know, looking at let's have a quick look at the league table now. Off looking at it, Wexner, they've given them, with the results they've had from the last 5 games, they've given themselves a chance. It looks like Churcher are dead and buried unless they do something pretty spectacular. But Stal Mielek are 1 off. It's between the bottom 4. I'm still convinced of that. Still convinced of it. Stal Mielek just 1 off the drop zone. Only on goal difference though. And the bottom 4 is Pruskov, Wexner and Churcher. So 3 of them bottom 4 are doomed. unless Pogon, they have an absolute calamity and get drawn into that. But I can't see it. Shot comes in over the crossbar, always rising from Bozic. Yeah, Duda's looking a little bit leggy at the moment. Do we bring Carbo on, shore things up in that midfield? I think that might be a good move with 78 minutes on the clock. Jaden says, have we talked about the garbage fine Schlonks received from the walkover? Piss week. No, we haven't, mate. We'll do in a second, though. Orlick with a shot. Another one coming your way, geezer. Jaden, fill us in on that one, mate, because I haven't seen it. Why I've been away. I've had very little internet, to be honest. What was the outcome there? Obviously, they've allowed them to keep the 3 points and the 3-0 victory. What was the fine that they got? Hopefully, it was about 30,000 euros or something significant for a team of Schlonks Wrocław's size. Just have a look at that in 1 second, De Giza. Duarte wins that ball back. That should be a free kick, and it is. Giza says, Frankie, if they bottle this league lead, I've already arranged for the boys from Health and Safety to stop by. Yeah. Jaden Ward says they received a 1 million zloty fine. Mate, I'm surprised at that. That's almost, what's that, 200,000 euro fine. I didn't expect them to get that much, I've got to say. I thought they might have got something like a 40,000 euro fine. But that's a... See, I wouldn't say that's a piss weak fine. I would say that is 245,000 euro. That's when you think of a club of Schlonks Wrocław's size, and into the middle, chance. Oh, it just wouldn't fall for Bozic. That was handball as well from Orlick. Referee says no. Well, surely that was handball. We'll never know because it comes to naught. Ridardo trying to hold it up, can't do so. Duda slides in well. It's with Igbekim. Lovely turn from Bozic there. Did the fullback lovely. Goes back to Igbekim. We're a little bit light up front at the moment. No point steaming forward. We've got the lead. We don't need to be chasing the game, but I hope we don't go a little bit negative and invite Wexner on for the final sort of 10 minutes. Handball. Yeah. Frankie James says that's a lot of money. Couple of substitutions coming on here. Carbo is going to come on, so I'm assuming that'll be for Duda. Kaziemka's coming on, that'll be for Duarte. Yeah, Duda is coming off. He just looked a little bit leggy. There's a strike in the first half from Duarte. What a good one. Yeah, when you look at what money Wisła had to make player signings with, that €250,000, that would have made a big difference. So to take that out of Schlonks Wrocław's coffers, that'd be a bit of a hit, that. Jaden says, Wisła are taking the decision to court because they refute the walkover to Schlonks and want a replay or 3 points to Wisła. That's more like it. Yeah. Let's... God, there'd be some venom in that game, wouldn't there? You'd need a strong referee, that's for sure. Loose pass, throw into Wisła. Orlik's not happy, getting frustrated. Agiza said it also gives away fans pause when buying tickets. Why risk it? Yeah, why tie your cash up when you're going to get told, yeah, you can't come, you can't, you're not welcome. Then you got to get your refunds and the hassle of that. But I think, yeah, Frank says good point, Agiza. Yeah, Jaden, that's that'd be good if they said, well, you've got to replay it. Well, are we giving them the option? Is the option there for them to play the game and not have the fine? Or is it you're having the fine and Wisła are saying, and we want to play the game, replay that game? We need to switch on here. A goal for Wexner now, and we would be we'd be under pressure trying to get the winner. Just switch on, because Yemka doing well there. Yeah, Frankie says a lot goes into attending a match. Certainly does. Especially if you want to come from the UK. It's flights, accommodation. Referees having a word. The ticket price is immaterial. It's everything else. Jane says, I just don't like the idea of buying a win. 250k fine to get 3 points. Yeah, it stinks, mate. It stinks. Good corner that. We dealt with it okay. It's going to be recycled though by Wexner down that left hand side. They've still got bodies in the middle here and plenty of bodies there. Cardboard as well. Goal kick to Wisła. Jaden says, no crowd bans or points deductions is dissatisfying. Yeah. Do you know, if it is a point, and it's a good point you've made, Jaden, about buying a win. If it came to the last day of the season and it was for who was going to get automatic promotion or not, would it have had the same kind of sanction? Because ultimately, you would be buying promotion from that one game. Ban the away fans, Wisła don't turn up. 250,000 then becomes small fry when you put it into the guaranteed money from the extra classer. So it does stink, I agree with you. And ultimately that's what you are doing. You are putting a price on 3 points and a victory and 3 goals. But I've lost any respect that I had for Schlong Wrocław after that. Every time I look now for a result on the weekend, I look what Wisła was doing, and the second one I look for is them. Hoping that they have a bit of a shocker. Plenty of room here for Wexner to break. It's cleared, but they've nothing to lose now, have they? They're just going to keep piling players forward. Chance for us to break. That'll be a free kick. Should be a booking as well, because Orlik there knew what he was doing. Stopped the break from Geiger. It's a little bit unlucky there, actually. Was a foul, but we'll let him off. Jaden says, imagine Wisła and Śląska neck and neck for automatic promotion and we lose out by 1 or 2 points. You're furious, aren't you? Oh, mate. That's what I mean. If that was the situation, do they then go to, you have to play it, or we're not giving you the points, or does it change the sanctions that's put on ultimately Wisła? That'd be an interesting decision. But even so, now that's one that's been left on. Is that Ridado? Going a little bit high though. Who's that, number 29? You check. Shows the replay. Ertahaler's not happy with it. Let's have a look. I didn't have a high foot. Nothing wrong with that. Agiza says all away fans should self-ban in future. Yeah, you could do that. Don't give them your zloty. But ultimately, do Wisła then suffer because they've got no support? Probably not, because they're quite used to it, I think. going playing away from home at most grounds with limited support from the terraces. Omic is coming on. Krizanovski's coming on. I'm assuming that's going to be for Lelyveld. And if Omic is coming on, I'm assuming that's going to be Igbekim coming off. Wait until this free kick's been taken. Lovely free kick in. Flicked on. Oh, he didn't get enough on it. Geiger. Bozic puts it... Well, was it Uriger? Bozic puts his head in his hands. Redardo walks in front of the ultras, getting a good round of applause. Omic is coming on for Redardo. So we are going to keep Igbekim in the middle. And Lelyveld has come off for Krizanovski. Or is coming off for Krizanovski. Played well again, Lelyveld. Been a threat going forward when he's had to do so. Done nothing wrong in defence. Currently, there is a game being played as well. Stal Ryshezov and Odropole. I'm not sure what time that kicked off. Not long on the clock, actually. And Odropole currently winning 1-0. Chance here now. Omic puts a shot in wide of the keeper's right-hand post. We missed that. 6 minutes of added on time. So, yeah, can't really complain about that. Keeper gets it. The ball back in play quickly. Throw in to Wexner down this right-hand side. Time to start thinking about a man of the match, I think. Let me know in live chat who are you guys thinking man of the match. I know who my man of the match is already. Crossed into the box. Likiewicz is on his toes. Gets there before Orlik. Yeah, definitely got my man of the match nailed for this one. Jaden says, no, apparently the fine is the final outcome and no further action. That's why Wisła are taking it to court. Well, I'm glad they are actually. And you know something? They're going to have to make a decision quickly. Because it's not that long left before the season ends, is it? A minute and a half gone of the 6 minutes that have been added on. Switch on now, boys. Let's not be throwing 3 points away. Lumped into the middle. Headed clear by Grudzic. Uriger gets his head to it. Plenty, as you would expect, plenty of bodies. Nothing to lose now for the away side. Danger, danger. No silly tackles. Fucking hell. I thought that had deflected in. Oh, my word. Is this another reason why? They just won off the bottom? Because luck doesn't go their way. I mean, look at that. Carbo turned his back. Can't blame him for turning his back. But He was a stranded keeper there, was Lakievitz, if that had been on target. Needs to get a firm hand on it, and he does, puts it over the crossbar. This is what we don't want. Get the ball up the other end of the field now. Let's finish it in Wexner's half. Oh. Jaden says, I'm so fucking nervous. For fuck's sake, get the job done, lads. Come on, says Jaden. Come on, man of the match. I'm going with... It's got to be... That's a goal kick to Wisła. Wexner are complaining. They can't believe it. You better believe it. The ref's not going to change his mind. Man of the match for me, it's got to be Marko Bozic down this left-hand side for Wisła. On the score sheet today, but everything he's done down this left-hand side, he's done his defensive duties. He's looked sharp. And he's given the fullback a torrid time. He's been a permanent outlet for Wisła. But you could also have... There's nobody from Wisła really who's had a bad game. Ertehal has done well. Adrian, you didn't hear things there. Ertehal has done well today. On the score sheet as well. Giza says, from your lips to God's ear. Yeah. Jane says, right call on man of the match. Can't you? Penalty. Not a penalty. Not a penalty. Nice to see you in chat, KT. Hope you're getting the result you want, mate. Hope you're getting the result you want. And if you're a Wexner fan, it's got to be frustrating, mate. It's got to be frustrating. If it's been like this all season, if you do get relegated, when you look back, you think, how did we go down? And then you see the silly mistakes or frustrating. But ultimately, 3 points for Wisła is what I'm here for today. That's going to be another free kick. Inviting danger. 60 seconds to go. Probably another 2 minutes, actually, because the referee's going to add a little bit of time on for the Lakievitz going down and Grujic. The keeper's up. It's now or never. It's now or never. Jaden says, fuck me, I hate winning ugly. But if it gets us 3 points, then so be it. Come on, lads. Nice free kick in there. Chance. Oh, it's a miss kick. It's a miss kick. We got away with one for now. Krzyżanowski puts it out. The keeper's having a... Oh, what are they looking at here now? The referee's having a word with somebody. The keeper's having a word with the referee. Yeah, nothing. See, we've been sitting in now for the last 3 minutes. Long throw comes in. Headed clear by Grujic. Ertehal wins one in the air. Gets a little push. That'll be a free kick. Takes all the pressure off. Omic is celebrating. Just slow things down now. Slow things down. There's not much in that, is there? We'll take it, though. We'll take it. Right, we've had an extra almost minute now. Probably another 60 seconds to go. Yeah, winning ugly will do. Just get them 3 points. Jaden says, phew, that should do it. Blow the fucking whistle already. 7 minutes on the clock. Blow your whistle, referee. There we go. 3 points on the board. We've got away with it again. Any unnecessaries then? Where's the referee running off to? Maybe there was a little bit of shenanigans. It was with Bozic. Bozic, man of the match for me. 3. Let's have a little bit of Wisła anthems for you. Another 3 points on the board. Jaden says, Devage, 3 points. Liking the Polish you're putting in there, Jaden. Your missus, she's teaching you well, I see. She's teaching you well. This is what we like. Right, so at the top of the table, as things stand now, we've still got our 9-point lead. Schlongs Wrocław beating Pogon. All right, but they are running out of games now. We've got 27 games on the board. We've got 34 to go. 7 games left. You'd think out of that, if we can get another 2 victories, Jaden says, fuck, I need a beer. You've earned it, mate, watching that. Oh, dear me. I think we need... Yeah, off looking at that, if we can get another 2 or 3 victories, that should see us over the line. Because at some point, I get a feeling Schlongs Wrocław, they will slip up. They've also got Hrobry Glogov, who have... They've still got their game to come today. They're playing Ruka Horzov, but they're at home. They could leapfrog Schlongs Wrocław on goal difference if they can get that. If they can get that victory today that they need. So fingers crossed, Hrobry Glogov will do the bizzo. I do not want Schlongs Wrocław going up. I just don't. I think what they've done, not allowing the fans in, as you say, buying 3 points. It's just the ultimate in shithousery. So then we'll have something to watch in the playoffs as well, because I won't want them going through. That is for sure. And Jane Ward says 7 games to go. 4 wins seals us the league title. Yeah, I don't even think we'll need 4 wins, mate. I think if we can get 2 or 3 wins, pick up a couple of draws, that sees us over the line. Because I don't think anybody's going to come out of the pack now at this stage in the season when you get injuries, you've got tired players. I don't think anybody's going to put that run together of win, 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 win. I just don't think we see that. Famous last words, of course, but obviously, if we can get 2 or 3, I think 3 wins does us. That does us. But yeah, as long as we don't think we've done it, and we take our eye off the ball, which they are capable of doing. But yeah, I think that is a good 3 points today for Wisła. Right. Thanks to everybody who's joined me in live chat. It's been a blast as always. Adrian, Agiza, Jaden, Frankie, and who was it who came in late? Can't Thuya. Thanks for joining us, mate. No penalty. But yeah, thanks for joining us in live chat. Right, I'm going to go. Agiza, you can enjoy the rest of your morning now with that 3 points under your belt. Jaden, you can sleep well. We are definitely global. We are global. But yeah, the boys have done us proud today. All right, it would have been nice to have another goal or so, just so we could have enjoyed it a little bit more. But this is Wisła Kraków to keep you guessing till the end. Jane said, take care all. See you next time. You certainly will, mate. I will look forward to it as always. Agiza says, goodbye all. See you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Easter Sunday. I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. 3 points for Wisła. We're marching towards the championship and the extra classer. I'll see you soon.